Hey, what's up? It's Joey with another marketing breakdown. Today's topic, YouTube SEO. Now, before we get started, if you don't mind, go and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Give us a like. And if you found something helpful or one of the tips or tricks that we're recommending, drop a comment on what you're using and how you're going to apply it. Now, jumping into what YouTube SEO really kind of breaks down to be, there are a lot of different things you can do to your videos to help them rank faster on YouTube. I almost said Google. But what's interesting too is that YouTube is actually second to Google in online search, which means you have an audience, whether it's someone wanting to buy a product, maybe find out about your business, or even you, that you can influence with videos. Now, obviously you gotta make sure that you're on the first page or second page of YouTube to get those videos found. So that's why I want to cover maybe 5 or 4 different hacks that you can apply to help your videos rank faster so you can get in front of that online audience that you need to grow your business. Now, let's start off with the first tip. Keyword research. Now, keyword research, when it comes down to your topic and video, YouTube actually gives you, I know it sounds dumb, its own free keyword list maker. What I'm referring to is that when you go to YouTube and you start typing in, say something around your business, your product, or services, YouTube's already going to start breaking down other trending searches that are related to that topic, which again gives you a free idea of what types of videos you need to make around certain types of topics. So if I was to type in programmatic advertising, YouTube's going to probably recommend programmatic advertising explained, like programmatic advertising 101 or tips, or what is programmatic advertising. So when I see that, I know that, okay, YouTube is telling me that people are searching these topics, which means I probably should put out videos around this. So I look like I'm the authority when it comes down to that type of topic or keyword. Now, like I said, that's tip number 1, using YouTube to basically create your own keyword checklist. Now, second is titling. YouTube wants to give the best recommended video to its online audience. And the same thing goes with what you're wanting too, is that you want the right buyer or person to find your video and be influenced to whether buy a product, submit a form online, or maybe just know more about your business or you. Now, when you're looking at that keyword that you want to, again, go after, let's call YouTube SEO, you want to mention right off the bat at the top of that topic line, YouTube SEO. And don't be afraid to add maybe a 101 or some type of numerical number in regards of 5 tips around YouTube SEO. But YouTube needs to be able to see what that video is about, and also from your side, you need to make sure that online consumer knows right away that this video is about this topic. Now, the other thing I like to do too, talking about titling, is I will actually go watch some of, like, I'm gonna call it competitor videos, and see what they're doing on their titling. Because again, if you're seeing their rank number 1, and then you go to like the 5th page of YouTube and you see a completely different types of title, you know, I better not use that one. Now, going into kind of I guess we're on the 3rd hack, if you will, listing out your keyword within your product, or the body of description. So when you're obviously uploading your video, you fill in the title, mention your keyword, and then you also go down to the description. Write a lengthy description. Don't hold back, and again, don't write a Harry Potter series over there, but break down the video a little bit in that description, and then maybe even mention a couple questions or more or less things that you talked about in the video also in the description as well. Do not forget to add a way for them to contact you or forward over to your website. That's one of the biggest pet peeves, is that people have great videos and great content out there, and then they forget, how is that online consumer going to find them once they finish the video? And if you don't do this, then you put yourself up to, 1, them not finding you, or actually almost kind of worse, is them going to Google, and then now they're typing in something related to your business that you technically drove the thought process for them to actually convert and want to find you, and then now you're putting them in front of advertisers that may actually steal away that online consumer. So again, write a lengthy description, but then also make sure to give them a way to contact you back, or even recommend another video that's within your list or watch list that again keeps them in that circle of coming back and engaging with you. Now, the 4th thing now, make sure you ask them to subscribe, like, and comment on your videos. YouTube needs to see that people are viewing your videos and also liking and commenting. It's kind of like the rating scale, if you will, if you were looking at it like Yelp and leaving 5 stars. YouTube wants to give their consumer, their viewer, the best videos. So what it kind of looks like is a popularity contest, which means you may have to reach out to your friends, family, other people on YouTube, or even kind of your client list, and ask them to watch your videos and leave comments. And also, get your name out there again, and maybe speaking to somebody that actually could be a client and maybe kind of forgot about you. So again, for number 4, making sure that you're getting those likes, comments, and views up. So that way YouTube, as a popularity contest, knows that you're the cool kid on the block when it comes to the videos. So lastly, I want to talk about hashtags. Now, I mean it in 2 different ways. Inside your body description, inside the back end on YouTube, you basically put, I think it's 3 different hashtags that are going to be highlighted under your video, as you can probably see on this one here. Now, what I would recommend is using probably your name, like I would use marketing breakdown, and then also using, again, the keyword, such as YouTube SEO, and then maybe even one more, such as Go Florida SEO, which is one of the agencies that I own. So using those 3 will also give more crawlability, so the YouTube can find, it's called spiders again, YouTube will find those keywords faster. So now you're not only mentioning it inside the title, you've mentioned it, again, I shouldn't have to say this, but at least 3 or 4 times in your own description. And then also now has another hashtag that's related that it can find more or less YouTube, or find on YouTube that will relate back to that keyword. So that being said, just putting down 1 or 2 or 3 in any video would be always helpful. And then lastly, when at the very bottom, right, I believe it's right below where it says, is this video safe for anyone under 18 or something like that? It's right below there. There's hashtags that you can put in. What I would recommend is going to a hashtag generator through Google, or better yet, go in and look at what type of hashtags related to your industry, and even using that keyword list you already more or less made, put those hashtags into that video. Again, just gives YouTube, I'm about to say Google, just an easier way to find you. And again, you want to outrank your competitors on YouTube, which means you're going to have to be putting out videos and content so it looks like you're the authority. But secondly, you need to give the YouTube spiders an ability to find that keyword multiple times inside, call it the YouTube ecosystem. So writing out those hashtags, like for example, if I'm trying to rank this for YouTube SEO, I'm going to use hashtag SEO, YouTube SEO, SEO YouTube, because again, people will spell things differently. And then I might even go into YouTube and look, like again, type it in at the top and see what, again, recommended keywords YouTube's telling me, take that popular list and apply that to my hashtags as well. So again, quick tips to get your YouTube videos to rank faster. 1, pay attention to the titling. Obviously that's going to be key. Use YouTube as its own resource in the sense of generating your keyword list. 3, going over product descriptions and making sure you're writing something lengthy. Link back to your videos, recommend where they can go next, even recommend another video on your channel. And then looking at the keywords, when you break down more or less the 3 at the very bottom of that video, and then also the keywords at the end of the, I call it the back end of YouTube, where you're going to recommend maybe 50 different keywords. And then lastly, make sure that you ask someone to subscribe to your channel, like the video, leave a comment, because again, it's like a popularity contest. YouTube wants to see engagement, and that's what it's really basing that off of. So again, this is another marketing breakdown. You can check us out at gofloridaseo.com or gomediashark.com. Either way, we put out some really great stuff and have a lot of great opportunities coming up with whether you're looking to run ads, do SEO, maybe get videos found online, but we do some pretty cool stuff over there. So thanks for watching, and again, make sure you subscribe and leave a comment if you found this video helpful. Have a great day.